don't have to say, oh, I expect you to treat me like a queen, I expect you to spoil me, because he can either fulfill the requirements to get into the country, or he could be waiting for his plane to take him back wherever he came from, to transfer him back into the streets. Current you is going through this negative behavior and you keep telling him about it, but he is not changing. You're not getting the results that you wanted. You're yelling, screaming, crying when you're upset. You feel hurt, and the way that you communicate it to him is through anger and frustrations, hoping that it will get through to him and that he will understand somehow. After you watch this video, you are cool, you are at peace, calm, collected, and you don't allow anything to get to you. You're a master at communication, verbal and non-verbal. You feel calm and peaceful in tough situations. Critical steps to change the quality of your interactions. Express yourself rather than making demands. Do not write up a whole list of how he can change and all the things that he can do to be a better man and to treat you better. Think of it as you are expressing it and you are embodying it through your feminine energy. The only person that you can control is yourself. And when you demand things or kind of put the blame on other people, it makes them come out defensive and they're not really accepting or realizing, they're not even listening to you. As soon as you go into the demanding mode, their listening skills turn off and they immediately go into defending their point. Like, they don't even want to hear your side of the story. They just want to prove that they are right. And that's kind of what men do. Like, if you're pointing the finger at them, they're gonna like build all the evidence for their argument like a lawyer would. Expressing yourself is kind of looking at the problem in a scientific way, trying to understand, how did we get here from an outside perspective, observe what's going on, how it happened. So I broke this up into a 5-part formula. The first way that you can effectively communicate with your male counterparts: use I versus you language. Constantly go, you did this, you didn't take out the trash, you didn't buy me flowers, you didn't do this. It's so easy to get in that way of thinking about what someone doesn't do for us. Before you start grilling him in your head, I want you to think about the things that he has done for you. What is he doing right? When you are giving him his feedback, acknowledgement and appreciation, you want to reinforce the positive things that he does and just kind of like talk him up. Be like, oh, I'm so happy you take me out to dinner. I'm so happy you take me shopping. Clean up after yourself. Avoid pointing the finger by using I feel statements. I feel kind of chaotic when I see clothes all over the floor. Don't be vague. Be very clear on what it is that's bothering you, because men are very logical. They want to have like the facts and they need things to be crystal clear, and be very direct and straight to the point. State exactly how you feel and use a clear context. Give examples, give reasoning, and give evidence. And then after you communicate how you feel, ask him for his input. Open up the conversation for feedback. Ask him, what does he think about this? Or ask him how we could move forward. His input matters, and you wanted to invite conversation, not like a yelling match. By asking him what he thinks and for his input, this inspires his masculinity and it makes him want to show up for you and find solutions. And now it's time for you to sit back in your femininity and allow the man to use his brain power. Feminine communication is very feeling oriented. Think of feminine energy. We have the moon. It's also associated with water. So think of flowing, feeling, and being in your body. When you are feeling something, I want you to dig deeper into why you're feeling this way and get very clear about what you're feeling, what you're going through. This will help you in expressing your feelings to him. Develop a really good relationship and a connection with your body. Always listen to it, always trust it. You will be able to express it to him, because men are the opposite. They're very active, oriented, mental, thought-provoking creatures. They just want to do their best, honestly. So as a woman, you really want to be very connected to your body. Give yourself some grace if you have not, because I was so disconnected from my body. It was giving me all these signals and clues and I was not listening to it. Communicating in the early stages versus the longer stages of dating. It's your 0 to 3 month mark. I would say this is like your apprenticeship, because you want to learn everything that you can. Listen, observe, and reflect. Recognize the signs. If there are red flags in the beginning, those flags will continue to be there throughout your time that you spend with him. Do not ignore the flags. Observe everything. Keep mental notes. Just learn all you can. Become so invested learning about yourself and how you interact with other people, learning your boundaries. Don't like go in with your request. I only go on a date with guys that bring me flowers. This is your time to be in your feminine energy and to let him show you how much he cares for you. What lengths will he go to impress you and to show you that he truly cares about you? You're a scientist in the lab and watching the rats, the men. You're making your hypothesis, you're making your calculations, you're doing your research on this guy. You're waiting for him to show you the results of the experiment, how the dating stages will go, to show you what it will look like long term. So this is your gathering data phase. And I love this phase because I just feel like it just speaks so much to human nature, and it also shows you a reflection of who you are and the energy that you put out to a man. Once you start to get to know each other and you're moving into the longer phase of dating, this is when you speak your ideas every now and then, but do not tie them to him. He's not tied to any of your dreams, your visions, your goals about what you want your future love life to look like, the man you're going to be with. He can do whatever he wants to. The man that you choose is gonna do this. If he doesn't do that, then he's gonna lose you. It's kind of like you're setting your boundaries. Think of yourself as a country. When people come into the country, everything has to be orderly. You have to fill out paperwork. People don't just rush the borders. No, there's a system in place. It's order. So that's what boundaries are, to keep what you want to experience in your life. Boundaries are there to protect you and your heart and your peace. And if he cannot meet the terms to get in the country, you're not shaming him. You're not making him feel bad. You're not gonna waste your time trying to get this person through immigrations and customs. If they're a red flag because they don't want to honor your boundaries, you gotta keep it pushing, girl. You gotta move forward. Do not sit over here trying to change a man. Just change men. But stay in a very general, vague way. I love being spoiled. I love being treated like a queen. That's it. You don't have to say, oh, I expect you to treat me like a queen. I expect you to spoil me. Because he can either fulfill the requirements to get into the country, or he could be waiting for his plane to take him back wherever he came from, to transfer him back into the streets. Because he belongs to the streets. Oh my God, I cracked myself up. You can really magnetize your aura, your energy through nonverbals. Eye contact is so powerful. And I remember as a kid, I would not look people in their eyes, but now, somebody talking to me, oh, you best believe I'm like. I really suggest this trick that Marilyn Monroe did, and it is the triangle method. You look left for a couple of seconds, then to the mouth, and then to the right eye. And you pause in between, look him in his eyes, be very intrigued on what he's saying, and then every 3 seconds, smile, or when he makes a joke, laugh. Be very easygoing, lighthearted, and airy. So make sure you have really good posture, sitting up tall. Maybe if you're talking and engaging with a man, you lean in so you can catch on to every word. Doing soft like caresses and touches to yourself. Playing with your hair. Learn how to flirt like just with your body. Use your feminine energy to be in your body and express how much you love yourself through nonverbal communication. Be open and receptive and have that flowy body language. Another way to practice really good nonverbal communication, you're not fidgeting with your hands, you're not doing random things with your clothes and just like, you know, shaking your knee. Keep your chin up and your chest out, and that will exude confidence to everyone. It really just takes practice, because I remember I did not have that much confidence as a kid, but I just kept practicing, and now I do it without even thinking about it, and then people always give me the feedback that I'm so confident and things like that. You can turn it around, girl. You can train yourself to be that girl. Verbal communication, the way to really create a magnetic vibe and energy is listening more, talking slower, smoothing out your vocabulary, learning words that people don't really use often, asking questions, so really engaging in the conversation, listening to what they have to say so that you can keep the conversation flowing with ease. Tapping in that youthful energy of you. Like children, they're very small, they're curious because they want to learn all they can about the world. So when you are interacting with that guy, just keep asking questions like you want to learn more. Treat your man like a man. Don't treat him like a girlfriend. Don't tell him about all the drama that went on in your life or every little detail that you did in the day that he really doesn't care about because he's a guy. Save that conversation for your girlfriends, your sister, your mama, because you want him to act like a man towards you. You don't want to turn him into one of your girls because that just defeats the purpose. When you're talking to a man, he is literally leading the conversation. So all you have to do is take all your effort and your energy out of it and let him lead. I feel like it's kind of hard, and sometimes us girls, we have to make the conscious decision to be like, okay, I'm done being the masculina. Just let the man do what a man is supposed to do. It's a beautiful thing. But let's take it even further. In my next video, I'm going to be teaching you how to become more magnetic by simply shifting your energy. Make sure you check this one out.